Let's be real. The command line. For a long time, it's just been a tool, right? A powerful one, but still just a tool. Well, that's changing. We're talking about turning it into an actual intelligent partner. And today, we're going to dig into a new integration that's making this happen. Let's see what this is all about.
So what if your terminal could do more than just, execute commands? What if it could actually understand your ideas, the why behind what you're typing? Imagine it getting your creative vision. That's the huge shift we're looking at today.
And what's powering this? It's Gemini 3 Pro, built right into the Gemini command line interface. The goal here is pretty ambitious, really. It's about using some seriously advanced AI reasoning to help you handle those really tough engineering problems. And you can do it all from your happy place, the terminal.
All right, so you're probably wondering, how do I get my hands on this? Let's quickly cover who can use it right now and what you need to do to get started. Okay, so access is rolling out in phases. Right now, if you're a Google AI Ultra subscriber or you have a paid Gemini API key, you're in. It's also on its way for Code Assist Enterprise users. And for everyone else, don't worry, there's a waitlist you can join. So if you're one of the lucky ones with access, turning it on is super easy. It's literally just 2 steps. First, you'll want to upgrade your CLI. Then, just run the /settings command and flip the switch for preview features. That's it. You're all set to try out some really cool new stuff. Okay, now for the really fun part. Let's see this thing in action. We're going to look at how it can take a simple idea and turn it into a whole application. And we're going to start big, just to really push its limits and see what it can do. Just look at this prompt. This is insane. It's not just a command, right? It's a full-on creative brief and a technical spec rolled into one. You're talking photorealism, UI sliders for fog and traffic. You're even getting into optimization techniques. And the mind-blowing part is that Gemini 3 Pro can actually understand all of this, figure out the steps, and then spit out the entire project structure for you. Wild. But hey, let's be honest. Ideas don't always start as a perfectly written text prompt, do they? Sometimes your best idea is just a quick sketch on a napkin. And that's where the model's multimodal powers become a total game changer. I mean, you can literally snap a photo of your UI sketch, drop that image file right into your terminal, and Gemini just gets it. It'll analyze the drawing, figure out where the buttons and text boxes are, see the layout, and then it just generates the HTML, CSS, and JavaScript to make it real. It turns a picture into a working UI. That's just incredible.
Okay, so building a 3D bridge from a text prompt is obviously super impressive. But what about the day-to-day stuff? The daily grind. Let's shift gears and see how this same smarts can give you a real practical edge in your everyday tasks.
And I think we've all been there, right? How many times have you had to stop what you're doing and Google the exact syntax for some obscure Git command or a complicated shell script? It's so frustrating.
Well, now you can just ask it in plain English. Instead of trying to remember the whole git bisect dance, you just describe what you're trying to do. Hey, I lost a commit that did this, find it for me. And the CLI just handles it. That's the real power here. You get to focus on the actual problem, not on memorizing commands. All right, let's talk about another one of those jobs that's super important, but let's face it, nobody loves doing it. Writing documentation, especially when you're starting from scratch on a project. Check this out. With a prompt like this, you can basically just point Gemini at an entire code base and tell it to create everything. A user guide, an architectural overview, the whole shebang. Just think about that for a second. It's not just looking at functions and spitting out descriptions. It's understanding the purpose of the code, how it all fits together. Okay, now for the ultimate challenge, the big one. Debugging a live issue in production. This is where the CLI really levels up. From just being a tool to being more like a conductor for your entire workflow. You know the feeling. It's that high-pressure situation every engineer hates. The service is dragging, users are complaining, and all eyes are on you. Trying to find the root cause can feel totally overwhelming, like looking for a needle in a haystack. But now, with just a simple prompt, you can kick off a whole investigation. Gemini uses these things called CLI extensions to talk to your other services, so it can automatically check your serverless platform for performance issues, run a security scan for vulnerabilities. It pulls in data from all over the place. It takes what used to be this frantic manual process of jumping between tools and turns it into one single streamlined action.
So we've seen some pretty amazing stuff, right? From huge creative projects to saving time on those critical daily tasks. So what's the big takeaway here?
I think what we're really seeing is a fundamental change in what the command line even is. It's evolving past being a simple interface where you type commands. It's becoming a true partner, one that actually understands your context, your tools, and even what you're trying to create.
And that really brings us to the final question. If your terminal isn't just an interface anymore, if it's a real collaborator, the question changes, doesn't it? It's not just what can I do with it, but what can we create together?